Hi there, it's Andrew. So I wanted to quickly show you a site and a service that I found that's just fantastic. It's called Site Optimizer from Fat Red Tomato, and it's a scorecard that tells me exactly up to the minute what my website is doing from an SEO perspective, and helps me to understand how to get a site ranked higher in Google. Now, why do I need this? Well, I've spent a long time and quite a bit of money getting sites produced that look great, but then they just kind of sit there and don't necessarily get the results I'm looking for. They don't get the traffic, they don't get ranking, and I've tried all sorts of push button solutions to kind of try and drive traffic to my website. Ultimately, none of these things worked, and we came to the conclusion that what we needed to do was spend money. Well, yes, you do need to spend money on kind of traffic and so on, but getting your site optimized so that Google loves it, recognizes it, and ranks it is really important. And I found this site called Site Optimizer by Fat Red Tomato that ultimately tells you exactly what's wrong with your site and how to improve it. So you just kind of put your, I'll show you actually, create new report. You put in the website address, you can put in your Facebook address, your Facebook page address, your Twitter profile, and then you tell it how often you want it to go get this information, every 2 days, every day, every 3 days, and so on. And it keeps it up to date at all times so that you know how your site is improving as you make improvements, as you make changes, and so on. It's not a kind of one-off thing. Why did I need this? Well, ultimately I looked to try and improve the rankings of my site, and ultimately went out and spoke to various companies who offered SEO services. That usually involved a monthly retainer. It normally was 3 figures a month, sometimes 4, depending on the company and depending on the amount of the quantity of sites I wanted them to manage for me. And also it meant managing somebody or managing a company, which was very, very time consuming. And I didn't want to kind of go either that route from an expense perspective or from a time perspective. I felt it was a waste. If I could understand what my site needed to do and what tweaks I needed to make to my site and my sites, then I could do those things quite easily myself and get that ranking myself without spending that time and that money. And that's where Site Optimizer came in. So here's a report I produced before for one of my sites. I produced it recently, pressing view report, and straight off the bat it gives me a score against 100 in terms of my total SEO score, in this case 22 of 100. So no wonder I'm not getting the rankings I think I should be. My site looks pretty darn good, if I do say so myself, but obviously I'm dropping the ball in terms of the key aspects that Google appreciates and is looking for, and that's why I'm getting no rankings. So here's a quick summary list of the entire report. It covers traffic estimations, social network, page speed, mobile analysis, on-page SEO factors, off-page SEO factors, and other. And I can scroll down to any of these sections: Alexa popularity, compete, my social network traction, 5,238 tweets, 3 shares in Google+, Facebook. And whenever there's an issue, it tells me, it gives me a red box, and I can click the question mark and it tells me what the issue is, so I know how to fix it. Often if there's a solution required, then it will give me a link to take me to the page that will help me understand what I need to do to kind of improve it. So although I'm not technical, it shows me very, very quickly and easily what I need to do to improve it. So all of these red boxes are issues with my site, and you'll probably find, if you look through and use this service, that you have issues with your site too, issues you didn't even know you had, and it also takes you through how to improve them. Now the great thing is there's a 7-day trial on this service. So you can actually try it, put your website in and see what kind of results you're getting, see what your issues are. Let me just, mobile, given that 50+% of people now find websites through mobile is something I'm interested in. So I'm going to take a quick look at the mobile analysis. Takes me straight to it. All greens, which is good news. So from a mobile perspective, my site is doing well. Off-page SEO, PageRank 3, index pages in Google. So I'm index pages in Bing, index pages in Google. So I've got 459 pages indexed in Google, which is pretty cool. But still, Google Analytics not found, schema.org not found. And if I want to know what that means and how what I need to do about it, I press the question mark, and it gives me a description and then takes me through to how I improve it. So long story short, this is not a 3-figure a month, 4-figure a month service. It's not needing to manage a team of people to fix and improve your sites on an ongoing basis. It's a service, and I think at this point they have a 7-day trial, so you can check it out and see how your site works. And I'm going to use this moving forward. I think it's just great. So fatredtomato.com/site optimizer. So SITEOPTIMIZER. And that's going to save me a lot of time and money. I appreciate that. Thanks.